heart, you won my heart, I ain't choose the boss. Yeah, baby, like, I know a lot of us be saying the same things, us men, but the difference between me and them is I mean what I say, and I back it up, you know? Rose petals at your feet. Never know when flowers coming when you round me. Waking up to love letters when you round me. Always thinking of you, offer you cause you my queen. Whoa. Don't forget you dealing with a G. Whoa. There will be no disrespect for you around me. Broke boys wanna play with me, they gon' see. Don't wanna hurt nobody, but we'll do it for my queen. Whoa. You can call me Samson, no Delilah. Baby girl won't cut my hair. Baby girl my stylist. You Steve Kerrs don't really get the point like a stylist. I think shorty got good. Don't ask me why I'm wildin'. I see what I want, so I am fouling. Them partners be crooked sometimes. Detective Fowler, you pray for me. I'm here now. Here is your outcome. Thank God, Jehovah Jireh, Allahu Akbar. She eat vegan, I eat vegans. You hear me speaking? Everything gonna be alright. Buy money ganja. Let me take the time to explore your whole tundra. No disrespect at all, but I would love to meet your tonsils. Blessing. They ain't got no tonsils. Profession. I say that on the humble. I'm Tarzan to the jungle, a silverback to the Congo. Haircut in a bob, but I pull it like it's Rapunzel. Yeah, babe. Like I say, everything I say I do, I do. So when you hear these lyrics, just know it's really me. That way. Yeah. Rose petals at your feet. Never know when flowers coming when you round me. Waking up to love letters when you round me. Always thinking of you, offer you cause you my queen. Don't forget you dealing with a G. There will be no disrespect for you around me. Broke boys wanna play with me, they gon' see. Don't wanna hurt nobody, but we'll do it for my queen.
Trigger, what up, Trigger?
Whoa.
All right, that was from our very own B Class, Rose Petals. That's one of my favorite songs of his, y'all. I love it.
Appreciate it, Softy.
So I know we having some technical difficulties on one end. Is it rolling right or
everything rolling? I checked everything.
Yeah, good. We good. I checked it out. We good on both ends now.
Oh, yeah, so it's good. I listen to it on my end too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we good.
No, but it's somebody said that the live is only streaming on the horizontal. It's not.
It's working on the vertical now. It's working on the vertical now.
No, it's only working on vertical.
I thought that's what you.
It's working on horizontal. I got.
It's working on.
Yeah, that's where I was listening from.
I bet. Good.
I couldn't hear the music through this way.
It's not showing all the comments on my end over here on this side.
It's on both.
Yeah, Kay said it too. We working.
Jake rolled to know what said he was only kidding.
Yeah. Chat says working too.
All right.
What's up, Kay? What's up?
It's all working now.
What up, Roger? What up, Ted?
Hey, Ted.
Yeah.
Have a little bit of difficulties, but we back.
It's everybody.
So y'all
ain't ready.
What we say, the RSC is aquí. Is aquí.
We are here, y'all. If y'all enjoyed that song, make sure y'all come and see us in Chicago on February 13th. What you say, Tez?
I said RSC. We running this pod-ish.
I hear that. So we're
sorry,
giving y'all
I've been entering people this week. My bad.
We're giving y'all a little prelude to what some of the topics that you might hear at the Valentine show. So we're gonna start off with our first topic. Classy, can you go ahead and put that up on the screen? And the question is, are situationships the most honest form of modern dating, or just emotional selfishness disguised as freedom? Ooh. Anybody can open up. Who want to open up?
Ooh. Whew. I like that one. I go. I like that one. Look, I think the situationship has saved many a life. You know, you understand that they're gonna stay on their side, you're gonna stay on yours, and then y'all meet in the middle, and then y'all do y'all thing, and then y'all go back to living y'all lives again. That way, too many things don't have to be intertwined. You know, everybody got kids in this society that we live in right now. Not everybody, but high majority. The older you get, the more times you're gonna meet somebody with a kid. And, you know, just because you like the lady don't mean you want to be involved with her kid. I'm not saying that you can't, but let's be honest. How many men want to take care of somebody else's child? You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. It's even worse with the women. They just don't say it out loud, in my opinion.
Okay. Who's next?
I say situationships are situationships the most honest form of modern dating or just emotional selfishness disguised as freedom? Both. I think situationships are definitely probably the most honest form of modern dating because it's the most vocal, you know what it is type setup you could have. You know what I'm saying? The dishonesty would have to come from within. As far as the two people dealing with each other, you know, they have an agreement. Whether or not somebody making an agreement that they can't uphold within themselves and their emotional capacity, that's a different conversation, but that's also an internal conversation. But or is it just emotional selfishness disguised as freedom? I think some people may want situationships for emotionally selfish reasons, but I don't think it's dressed up as anything. I think if somebody wants a situationship, it's for a clear reason. I don't think it's a disguise. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever their reasons are, is their reasons. They don't want to lock in past a certain point. You know what I mean? I think asking for a situationship in general is telling, right? Like, so I think asking is it a disguise is as anything is kind of like, I don't know, oxymoronic to me. I don't feel like asking for a situation or putting yourself in a situationship can be considered a disguise. I think it's clear.
What about you, Soul? What you got?
I kind of agree. I think every situationship is the most honest because most situationships, both people know what it is. I think that's why
Mhm.
most people choose situationships. Uh, then the second part says, are just emotional selfishness. I don't think so. I think if it is, it's selfishness on both sides because both people are benefiting.
Let me ask you this: Do you? And we'll get to you, Plug. But I want to ask Souls this: Do you think that some situationships are one-sided? Like one person knows they're in a situationship, and the other person thinks they're in a committed relationship?
Oh no, no.
No, you think
Women
it's
ain't,
honest across the board?
women ain't dumb. Y'all ain't dumb. You can
I
pretend you're in
guess.
a relationship, but you know when it's a situationship.
Oh yeah, I agree. I can agree. So what about you, Uncle Plug? How you feel about this?
Um, situationship is probably the greatest segue from a serious relationship into another serious relationship.
Hmm.
I think a situationship is let's just say that two people, one is probably in their career and one is probably on their way into a career or into a job. One probably has no kids and the other one probably has kids. So it's like, say that person just got out of a serious situation, that person just got out of a serious situation, and they are combining together as friends, um, having fun, just having fun and be themselves. Like that's somebody you can call, talk to, have conversation. Don't have to, you're not forced to text in the morning. You're not forced to text in midday or forced to text at the end of the day. It's just someone that you can, vibe with, um, bust a nut with, and not have you want to go out on Saturday, you ain't got to check in with them. If you want to go out on, with the girls, you ain't got to check in with him. He want to go out with the fellas, he got to check in with you. A situationship is, I think, is more freeing, like being, like having the freedom of being with someone without the ties of being with someone, with all
Hmm.
the just the inner loopings of a normal relationship, but it gives you a great break into a segue into a new relationship.
Hey, John Fire, John G Fire, or is it John Fire? Hey, um, so let me ask this one more question before we move on to, and this is to the men. Do y'all feel as if situationship is just well, I'm not gonna say an excuse, but a saying that you're in a situationship gives you freedom from saying that you're committed?
No, I don't think so because both people have to be approving the situationship.
It's not the same
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't think you can ask like certain questions. Lotus, you can't retract that, baby. We got you right here. We got you. Don't even worry about it. Lotus Flower says situationships, if it's agreed upon, is cool and all. However, if one people catches feelings, it's painful and confusing. Okay. Yeah. We got you. You can't retract.
I think you can have feelings and still be in a situationship. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
So, okay. You want to go ahead and get to the comment?
No, go ahead, Ray. Do it. You got something to say?
We can move forward. It's gonna come out in a while.
What you talking about?
Yeah, this is the prelude, y'all. This is what you a sample of the live show you're gonna get February 13 in Darren, Illinois. Go ahead.
Talk to me, Rain. What you said?
Just talk nice, you know what I mean?
Because Nadia missed the question. Even though the question on the screen, Nadia,
the question on the screen, it says, are situationships the most honest form of modern dating, or just emotional selfishness disguised as freedom? Selfishness.
I think, like I said, I don't think it's a situationship should be that. I don't think you should put a title on what a situationship is, because we both know that. Because you got to think. No man wants to go into a relationship with somebody if he has no kids who has 3 kids. So we both like, you could be her motivation. She could be your motivation. Use it for what it's worth. Most people need to learn how to use these relationships.
It has to be agreed upon by both parties.
I think situationships last longer than marriages.
They do.
Because they're more honest?
Because they're genuine.
They're not confined. They're not confined. People are gonna go into that when they get in a relationship, they're gonna go into that relationship mode. They're going into that. I
hate relationship mode. I hate it so much. Everybody get lazy. Everybody get fat. People stop doing the stuff they used to do. I can't stand relationship mode. Just, give me your most authentic, fun self, and that's who I want to marry. But the problem is, the minute that I say I'm gonna marry you, now you want to lose all the things that made you fun.
You got to tell them before you slide that ring on their finger, Tiz, you got to say, hey, this is just a damn ring. Ain't shit changing. The same shit we've been on, we're going to be on that.
Let me tell you, Unc, it sounds good, but rarely do I see the opposite take effect.
Trigger, are you speaking of just men in general when you say y'all are immature and want to do whatever you want and still get the P without the full accountability of it?
What accountability is you talking about?
But I
need you to talk, Trigger.
Hold on. Let me address my dear friend Trigger. Trigger, I said this one to you once, and I say this again. If it's a liberation movement that has happened to free you of the bonds that are attached to giving it up to anyone, to the point of where you can wield it as a weapon with accuracy against any heterosexual male, you cannot then therefore put it on the man because you gave it to him. You can't do that. You can't have it both ways. Is it a precious flower to be protected, or is it yours to do with as you please?
And Trigger said, can you put that back up? Trigger said, we are cooked as a society if this is the main setting, man. No, we've been cooked because women don't want to be married.
You have to get your mind right. Now, if a man wants that from you, all the checking in, all the calling, all the texts, all the this, that, and the third, man tell you, man, I ain't about all that, man. I just want to, hey, can a person just live free and still be with you? It doesn't mean that everybody out here sampling cookies everywhere they go. Everybody not out here trying to have a taste test. Most folks are in their lane, in their zone, man, like trying to handle their business and ain't got time to be checking with you. You know what I'm saying? I got things to do. That's childish what you speak of. It's very high schoolish. It's very early 20, mid 20s. That's what they do. We are in our mid 30s and 40s. We can't speak on what the jitterbugs and what the youngins and the YNs and YBs are doing. We can't speak on that. This is grown folk conversation. So in our realm, that is more comforting to be able to make my moves without having to constantly, check in with you, see how you're doing, how's your day, well, blessings and good mornings, grand rising. No, my day has started. I'm moving, I'm shaking. When I get a moment within here, if I think about you, cross my mind, I'm gonna hit you, shouty. But you know where I'm gonna be at the close of business? Home.
Yeah.
But that ain't what we speaking on. We speaking on situationships. You in your spot, I'm in mine, living life, you living life. But I'm your people, you my people.
So, with that being said, we're gonna move on to our next question, our next segment. And do we really want love, or are we chasing access, convenience, and validation? Because you know, what's in situationships, access, convenience. The only thing you're missing is validation. So how do y'all feel on that? You want to start with that, Classic? Do people really want love, or are they chasing access, convenience, and validation?
Yeah, I think people really want love. I think people will never stop wanting love. I think that the internet, I think podcast culture, I think panel culture, I think group, all of these things are social experiments. Pop the balloon, these panels, all of this stuff where you have regular everyday people from all different walks of life sitting on these panels in the comfort of their own whatever location and being able to speak freely for themselves. For the most part, it's given us a real clear view of what really is available outside. So as much as people want love, as bad as people would love that agape love and this unrealistic expectation of loyalty that barely exists these days, all of these things, the fairy tale stuff, people are realizing that the fairy tale is not real. Like they see it, you know what I'm saying? They see it, they hear it, and there's hours and hours and hours of evidence of it. So because of that, men in particular are adjusting to the market. Men are adjusting again, because I understand what position Trigger's coming from in the chat. Men are adjusting to the market. Okay, because men are never going to stop wanting to deal with women. Heterosexual men, they're never going to stop wanting to deal with women. We're just not going to, that's something we're not doing. We're not going to stop dealing with y'all. So the way y'all want to deal with us change, we adjust to it, but we still going to deal with y'all. So when y'all shorts got shorter, when y'all start taking all y'all pictures turned around, when y'all start wearing bikinis in the gym as workout gear, we adjusted to what it is. Okay, I still want to deal with this woman, but this clearly is not a wife. What is a man to do? My nature tells me, go over there and see if she gonna let you hunch. You know what I'm saying? And so guess what? Guess what the men are finding out? The answer is yes. Not only is it yes, it was yes for the last dude that asked. It was yes for the last dude that asked. It was yes for the last dude that asked. You see what I'm saying? So there isn't an abundance of wives running around. So when men run into them, they grabbing them up. There's still a black wedding Trigger, black man, black woman. There's still weddings every weekend. Every single weekend, all 52 across the nation. Some black couple getting married every weekend. So when men are running into wives or something that they think is a wife, they're giving it a shot. You know what I'm saying? But the abundance of that it's not prevalent. We'd be unrealistic to say so with all the data, the opinions of the many that we have available to us. That's all. I think we've adjusted to the market. I'm done.
I just think it's very unique, some of the ways people like address these situations as well, though. Like the birth rate dropping, that's a good thing. I mean, niggas ain't out here having unprotected sex. Like everything just doesn't come from men being childish. Like some of these things that you might not feel are a positive thing, it's just people are getting smarter. Like Classic said, people are adjusting to the market. You know what I mean? And like, I won't say what I want to say on here because I have followed people that are in the chat for a long period of time, and we were saying that men aren't being husbands. But there is one time where some of you women weren't doing things that were wifely like.
Mr. Souls.
But we'll leave that to his own.
I would like to propose a question, Mr. Souls.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Souls, I have a vehicle. This vehicle is let's just call it slightly used. It's certified used. Okay. I'm going to charge you $25,000. Also, Mr. Plug down over in the bottom corner. I'm only gonna charge you $5,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna charge you $5,000. You got a little bit longer beard than this man. You got long hair. He don't. I'm only gonna charge you $5,000. Why am I charging y'all different prices for the same car? And honestly, Mr. Souls, are you willing to pay $20,000 more than Mr. Plug for the same vehicle?
Not
yes
at
or
all.
no?
No.
Okay. So when we equate this to dating, how men equate everything, I wish people would stop saying we're not cars. Yeah, y'all understand. We understand that you're not cars, but men kind of look at, cost ROI on everything, right? That's how men look at things. Everything is how much this is going to cost me, and how much am I going to get back from it costing me. That's just how it looks. So I'm telling you, if you went to the club every weekend and you was hooking up with every Jimmy, Pookie, and Ray Ray for all those weekends, and this man saw you doing this, do not expect for him to be like, well, by the time you decide to, smile on him, do not expect for him to look at you and be like, oh, this is my world right here. He saw you get ran through for the last 7 years. Have 2 kids, saw you get ran through for 7 years, saw you get your heart broken because everybody's on social media being public with their relationships. Do you think that's going to add value to his life, or you think that's going to detract from his life? And then to call him insecure when he says, I don't want to deal with somebody that's been with everybody. It's not fair. So to put it in plain layman's terms, when he says, we saw what you were doing, no one is trying to take away your exual liberation. No one is trying to take that away from you. I'm just saying that the price you paid for that was being a wife. That's the price you paid for it. You might not have seen it, just like a lot of us didn't see the prices that we paid for certain things in our youth. But that's the price you pay.
So Ted, what's your answer to the question?
I would say that everyone's trying to gain access the easy way, because who wants to go through the hard way of getting that access, especially if in 2020 something you're gonna marry somebody and find out that thing ain't thing again.
So you think it's mostly for convenience?
I'm still here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, why would you abstain in a world where everything is liberated? Why would you abstain if your percentage of finding somebody else who did not abstain is so abysmally low? Why would you abstain? And then what makes you want to abstain when nobody else is, and you know that they're not abstaining? So why would you abstain? And then to say, well, I got a 3-month rule now, I got a 9-month rule now, I'm not giving it up until marriage. Well, guess what? 95% of everybody else is. Everybody got a dude that you liked, that you gave it to when he asked you for it. And if you're not that person, good for you. But just about everybody else did. So we're going to go on the law of averages here. The odds of you finding an unplucked flower that's never been sniffed before in today's society is extremely and abysmally low. So let's not be archaic about what we're looking at. We need to move into the future and say, this is what y'all did on the weekend for the last 10 years. Y'all posted about it. Y'all still posting about it. Fetty Wap came home. Y'all all playing the music. Y'all was in the club back then. Y'all still in the club now. What does that tell you? He went, did a 10-year bid, came back. Y'all still listening to him. Y'all still trying to be trap queens. That's cool. There's nobody telling you that you cannot do that. You have all of the freedom in the world to do this. But here is the price of freedom.
Hey, Trigger. Hey, Trigger, welcome back to the chat.
But Trigger don't know. You don't know any of us. You don't know if any of us been married or is married. You don't know us. Like, you don't know. You just make it very bold.
Maybe she don't know y'all. She know me and she likes to argue with me, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but it's not no art. She can't argue though. She doesn't have a dog in the fight though. See, Trigger, I've been following you since you was on Anton Daniels' show. So I'm just trying to keep it legit for the show. But you, that ain't the conversation you want.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, what's going on, Sonny? Hey, Sonny.
Hey, Sonny. Welcome in, Sonny.
Hey, what's up,
Sonny?
Sonny?
That is right, Trigger. That is right. You do know, because I have already laid this out for you for the last, I have known this woman for 30 years, and I have told her for the last 20 years that I understand where you're coming from, but you have to understand that all of your counterparts around you, you were probably the only one of them with that story if we choose to believe you. If we choose to believe you, you're the only one with your story. Everybody else around you was getting smacked, cracked, backed up anytime they wanted it. And they bragged about it on the internet. Okay? They all bragged about it. You might be the only one. And then to say somebody is not acting like a husband, how do you act like a husband? You don't act like a husband. Husbands do husband stuff. And unfortunately, half of the husband stuff we can't do anymore due to the law and liberation. That's the truth. That's the facts, whether you like it or not. The Ike Turner management system is no longer accepted colloquially.
Okay, Tez, can you give me your, because I don't think I got your answer from the question. Can you put
Okay.
So do people really want love? Just pick one. Do people really want love, or are they chasing access, convenience, and validation?
They don't want love because love isn't real. They're chasing access, validation, and convenience. If all of the stuff that you get from dating somebody validates you, you will stay with them. If all of the stuff that you get from somebody makes your life more convenient and comfortable, you will stay with them. But love is not conditional, especially from a woman to a man. There's no man that I know that is being unconditionally loved by anyone except for his mother. And even then, he might not get unconditional love.
Speaking of access, convenience, maybe validation, I'm not for sure. We're going to move on to our next segment. So when Valentine's Day come around, should a side chick expect the same energy as a committed partner? Or is that privilege reserved for real commitment? You know, side chicks, they have a little bit more access than some people. Or want more access. Trigger said now it's 100% false. What's she referring to? Come on, Uncle Plug.
What's happening?
It's okay.
I got lost in the comments. I was reading the comments, man. I wondering what Ryan doing over there. Just Ryan Anthony throwing me off. What's going on, Sugar?
So when Valentine's Day come around, should a side chick have? Can you put the question back up, please, class? I'm sorry. Should a side chick expect the same energy as a committed partner, or is that privilege reserved for real commitment?
Valentine's Day is a. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead, Soul.
It's a pagan holiday.
Hey, time out, guys. Time out. Tez, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I let it go on. I let it go on.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
31 minutes and 54 seconds. I'm sorry. I tried. I tried my best. Trigger, if you don't get your dick sucking self, who was on Anton Daniels, saying that you gave oral sex and just never had real sex and you called yourself a virgin, and now that you have a Nigerian husband, you think you could come up here and judge everything people say. Now, I done let you go on for 1,000,000 minutes, dog. I'm the most loving and I be trying to be quiet. But if we're going to have a conversation, make sure that you are qualified to have the conversation.
Lord have mercy.
You talking about baby race dropping? Look at you, Trigger. They going to keep dropping. Niggas ain't trying to have babies with you. Now, I'm tired of this. We got to stop. We ain't making no crazy nobody made no crazy generalizations.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
Like, what are you talking about? This is ridiculous. We can't even have a good show without some ugly female who finally got married to a Nigerian man. Oh my God. I watched you for 1.5 years on Anton Daniels' show wearing pink and purple wigs, telling everybody that you had oral sex and you were a virgin. Let's stop this now.
My God.
Let's stop this today. I'm not responding to anything else you say today or from here on out. I don't care if your feelings are hurt. I don't care how you feel about me. You can say whatever you want about me. But one thing you're not going to do is come up here and try to present yourself as something you're not. See, this is why the internet is dangerous. This is why niggas like Anton Daniels is going through what he's going through. You have a running resume on Anton Daniels' Monday night show with Q. We can play you back for about a year. You just got picked up by a Nigerian nigga who don't know what a good woman is. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Now y'all can put the panel back up. I am done.
Sometimes you just gotta crash on out.
Natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out.
The fuck out.
He go crash out.
Whoa. Well, all right. And we're back. Welcome back, panel.
Sonny said no, should be reserved for an actual commitment. So side chicks get no love, according to Sonny.
Roxy, you good? You don't have to explain anything. We good. I said my piece. She just want to be a troll now.
Oh baby.
All right, I'm gonna give my answer to the question.
Oh baby.
What you talking about? Go ahead. Never mind. No.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to rumble.
And let's leave Mama Bo. Speaking about something. Please, for your safety, please. This is not allegedly for content. Do not say anything about mamas for souls. Keep that kind of energy for Ted. You don't know me. You don't know my personal life. I do that.
That shit.
Hey, what you shooting at me for?
How you shake, baby?
Now you gonna make me crash out. I didn't even shoot at you. Now you shooting at me. Damn.
Okay.
I didn't even know that because
All right,
Anton Daniels till last week. I didn't know all of that. That's news to me. Dang.
Okay, Classic. What's your response to the question, please, sir?
Hey, Classic. Hey, Classic. Are you shook like I'm shook? What?
Cool. I'm cool. I appreciated that, man. And I like seeing a brother get that. He needed to get that out. He ain't crashed in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Hey,
Hey, they got the crash out shades on there.
every now and again you do for one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is somewhere. Hey,
Hey man,
can we get a man a round of applause, please? Like,
hey, sometimes you gotta. Hey, sometimes you have got to crash out, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you got to crash on out.
Hey, y'all seen Sandlot? My man Squints got out the pool. He looked up there at Wendy, and Wendy was oiling that left leg, and she know that's the leg he liked. He got out that pool. He said, "I can't take this shit anymore, man." And he went and faked his death so he can get that kiss. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to crash out, man. Listen, he ain't playing with her. You know what I mean? I heard her say it too. I wasn't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know all of that.
You just talked. Wait, we talked about trust in the last stream. You just called her your friend, and you didn't know.
Hey,
ain't that some shit? Now look,
that's crazy, right? This is what I get for not being in nobody's business but my own. Damn. Yeah. This is what I get. If I would have been in their business, I would have knew this before. Now, you know what? I gotta retract my statement, y'all. I told a lie. My lie was she might be different than everybody else. But to be honest, she the same as them too.
But so you didn't tell her. You lied to yourself. If you saying she on the feather, she on the bird with the rest of the feathers, but she ain't a part of the bird. How?
I didn't look. I didn't know, but now I do. I had to retract my statement. I retracted my statement. She just like the rest of them.
Hey,
I tried to give her grace. I took her at face value. Like, okay, you always been over here doing this, and then Soul's telling me now that he heard otherwise. Damn.
Quiet as kept. Trigger
thing looks good to me.
fuck.
Quiet as Kept. Trigger is a one of my top 15 favorite content creator character, panelists. You know what I'm saying? Her name reigns supreme. Look, her name is Trigger, and she was able to trigger souls today. You know what I'm saying? That was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She said, "I'm the homie." Look, she trolling. She's a master manipulator.
Master manipulator.
But I would to answer the question, should the side chick expect the same energy as the committed partner? It depends. It depends on the side chick and it depends on the committed partner. Some side chicks may expect better on Valentine's Day. They can expect a little more than that main chick, for keeping that man smiling and keeping him at ease, going home to that hell at the house. You know what I'm saying?
Nationwide.
These side chicks nationwide, keeping these households together. Nationwide is on your side. Some side chicks definitely should have high expectations because the way that they do their jobs at a high level, some of them, I've seen it all. The work wives, like working in them office environments. Man, you see the main wife at the Christmas party, and then you know who the work wife is, and you be like, I get it, bro. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Why they don't tell. That's why they don't tell, Classic.
Listen, only God can call you right or wrong. Who am I to call you right or wrong? Only God can tell you that. But what I am telling you is that I see the actual bride here at the Christmas party. She's dressed to the nines.
She's miserable.
Well, is it her or is it? What I'm saying is, I see the bride here, and I know, and your side chick, she over there by the Kool-Aid. She over there by the punch and the trinkets. You know what I'm saying? And I know who it is, and it's like, you don't say none of what I'm saying now. What you do is you hit him on his chest 2 times. He look at you. What's up, man?
I get you.
And you just give him a dap, and you say, I understand. Yeah. And he know exactly what you mean. He know exactly what you mean. I understand.
I feel like the side chicks get treated better on Valentine's Day than the
Hey.
Are they deserving?
Hell yeah. What are you talking about?
It depends. Listen, there are some men that are suffering in silence at the house. So if we talking about them, I have a different answer. The men who get shoulder rubs, the men who get them home cooked meals, you know what I'm saying?
Top on demand.
Yeah.
Without having to ask.
Yeah, the men who at the house like that, they're not gonna say that. You get Big Skull up here. Big Skull gonna tell you, man, I ain't been a side chick for what? My lady do it all. You know what I'm saying? Them men, they ain't got that going on. They cool. But for the men who are suffering in silence, and we know that population exists, shout out to the side chicks for keeping that man going home and taking care of his
He be in the driveway for 45 minutes when he get home from work, sitting in the driveway.
Yeah,
that's the only piece he gonna get before he walk through those doors.
Oh my God.
He go on extended walks with the family dog. He ain't never walked. He is in great shape. He got calf muscles bigger than the baseball because he walks with the dog while he listens to music on his phone. And then when he comes home, that he come home to no food. He comes home to the kids yelling, probably stepdaddy stuff. He comes home to the kids yelling, the house a mess, his clothes ain't clean, and the first thing he got to deal with is somebody else's problems because somebody made them mad that day. And then he get a text on his phone while he's sitting there trying to watch the game on mute. And it's Shorty. Shorty saying, "Hey, I'm still seeing you Friday after work." The first thing he think is, "I'm leaving work early to see with her."
I'm gonna put it on us though, Ted. Satisfied men need to be louder. The men with that good woman at the house, that man that can't wait to get to the house, they got to be louder. They got to be louder.
That's what Skull just said in the comments. He said he do the dash to get home.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
I like that. You gotta talk louder. Give me 100 more guys saying what Skull is saying, so we can change this narrative, right? I work off facts, not objective facts, but facts themselves. And the facts of the matter is, for every one Skull, I know about 25 guys that's not like Skull. They're not happy at home.
Damn.
They dealing with a whole bunch of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Rarely do I find a man Now, don't get me wrong. I know some happy husbands, but I know way more unhappy husbands. I know way more unhappy husbands. Way more. They dread being at home with the kids. They dread being at home with their wife. They dread going to family functions. They dread going to the events. They look forward to the Friday afternoon where they get to leave work early and hang out for 3 or 4 hours at the no-tell motel with the side chick. They love it. Side chick make them feel like a king.
Lisa,
I'm not
Lisa
saying
had a
nobody
question for you,
name,
Classic.
but they know who they are.
So sorry.
Ain't no safe space for them. Ain't no safe space for them except in her mouth.
Oh God. Oh God.
Woo!
What happened?
Wait.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Lisa had a question for you, Classic, earlier. Can you see it in the comments?
No, what'd she say? Hold on.
She said what?
I'm scrolling. Then why is she the side chick and not the main chick? Classic. The side chicks? I don't know why the dudes do that.
Whew.
I'm saying that's a good question. But normally, because look, when you think about them setups where the man have a side chick and a main chick, normally he don't see the bad sides of the side chick. And the side chick don't see the bad sides of him.
That's why.
Or the man already has investments. He got kids, he married, he's suffering but don't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Doing it for the kids.
I think we approached this before, Classic, and I think the answer that we came up with, and I will reiterate this answer. When men get married, they marry the woman. And now for ladies, listen up. When men get married, they are not marrying you for your potential. They're marrying you for who you are right now with the hopes that you will never change except to get better. They're not marrying you. Don't shout me down for telling you the truth now, but they are marrying you so you will never change. Women marry for potential and then say, he never lived up to what I thought he was going to be. Well, he never made you promises that he was going to live up to it. That was in your head. You married him because you thought he was going to be a multimillionaire or a billionaire or whatever. You married him because you thought he was going to the league. You married him because you thought he was about to sell 1 million records in the first week. You married him for that. He married you because he thought you were dope. And then when you change, maybe the kids caused you to change, or maybe lifestyle caused you to change. Maybe just being married did it. But you changed. He didn't. The side chick, she never changes because he never sees the negative side of her. She puts on her best face every time she sees him. She knows her time is limited. She makes the most of her time. We went through this. We covered this on the Classic Codes one day. And that's the answer that we got, both from the men and the women. The women admitted to that they look for the potential in men. And the men admitted to they looking for the woman that they tried to marry. Where did she go?
Shit.
So many guys say, where did my wife go? Where did she go? Where did this fun woman go? The woman in this picture, where did she go?
Damn, is this me too? What you on with me today, Black Mona Lisa? She said, but ain't that a contradiction if you're a private person being louder? Hey, I wouldn't, me personally, I ain't screaming to the mountaintops about nothing I got going on. But the men with that good woman, Uncle Plug always talk about how good his woman is. He got to be louder. He should be doing a show, a segment once a week, letting people know good women still exist. It's a whole, I'm talking about the bag is there. Souls of thought. Is there a bag over there for that? Good women still exist. Once a week. Ain't no bag over there? He don't know. Souls don't know. So, Souls, what you got? You ain't answer this question, man.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I think
I had enough.
He let it all out. I guess he let it all out. He let it all out.
Oh, you don't have no problem, Souls?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I would say this: the side ain't the main, because the side is where she needs to be.
She's serving her purpose.
It's just a release, man. You know, sometimes you just got to get a build up. Just need a build up. Just a build up, just to let you know, man, I still got it. You know, sometimes dudes slide out, you know, hit a little bar, you know what I'm saying, see something. Still, say, I'm gonna throw my 2006 game on her real quick and see if that still worked when I was younger, you know. Hey, baby, just see if it worked. Be like, oh, you got a smile out of you, but I still got it, man. I'm good. I'm good, but I can go and take it on to the crib. Just want to feel like you're alive again. That's it.
So is that what it is?
No. Some people be like, fuck the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like they whole objective is to, you know what I'm saying, to hold something else down. You know what I'm saying? Like this is already accomplished. You know, some men have an accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, I accomplished it. This crib held down. It's a little monotonous for me. I need a little something outside of the norm. You know what I'm saying? Keep a little, you know, keep it exciting for me.
Hold on, he said, no, this is not a safe environment. All the men who let her who do we let get off the hook?
Well, you know, sometimes when that happens, you gotta learn to drown that shit. That's one thing a man to learn to do was drown some shit out.
No, who do we let off?
No, Trigger.
Man, we supposed to keep kicking her? She's dead. Souls, you went in on her for 3 minutes straight, bro. Straight haymakers, no jab.
Yeah, I'm talking about all power punches.
Uppercut.
Right, guys.
It was all power punches. It was all She was like, remember how they used to do on Mike Tyson punch out? They just show the punch.
No, my dog say I ain't riding. My dog say I ain't riding. I'm riding. Hold on. No, that's dead. That's dead. My dog say I ain't riding. Listen, I heard her too. I seen her on Anton Daniels. She said she had that Gawk 600. She said that gap of her teeth was not made for whistling. She said, y'all don't know the things that the miracles that could be performed. I saw it too. And if Soul seen it, I seen it too. Listen, and then she got the nerve to come on our channel talking about what women should and shouldn't be doing and respect. Shit, you lying to me. I heard it. And if you do that with your mouth, in my book, you ain't no virgin. Now, I done roll with my dog. Now, I don't know what the rest of y'all do. I don't know. No, I don't know what the rest of y'all gonna do.
What was I supposed to say after that?
You better say something.
You can't follow that, but you heard what my dog said.
Come on, man. When you get in the car, he say, "Why y'all ain't fight with me?" We gotta tell him, pull over. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody ain't riding back with the rest of them.
Did you at least paint the bitch? I am not supposed to say a damn thing after what you said, but
you fool.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, so I got this for y'all, right? So this is a comprehensive study. According to a survey of 1,800 men cited in 2025, brand new study for y'all. 72% of men claim they regretted getting married, compared to only 50% of women. It's widespread unhappiness. Other estimates suggest that as many as 6 out of 10 couples are unhappily coupled, with 4 out of 10 having considered leaving. Men often report issues such as lack of intimacy, feeling emotionally neglected, having a different life goals, regretting getting married too young. The impact on the health is low marital satisfaction, while studies finding a 69% higher rate of stroke-related death amongst men reported in low marital satisfaction. Some studies indicate that men are generally happier in marriage than women. Other studies suggest that a high level of dissatisfaction is common, often driven by a lack of affection, appreciation, or a feeling of being trapped by the women.
Okay. Let me say this, Tez. Let me say this. The reason why these gentlemen are unhappy is because they looking at they old lady like an old lady. What you need to do, men, turn her into whatever you need her to be. You gonna be my freak. You gonna be my slut bucket. You gonna be everything that I'm taking down the street, I'm finna give to you. You got to start, but when it get to that bed, all right, everything else is cool. You know what I'm saying? Take care of the bills. You know, we have polite, you know, genuine conversation. When the last time you talked nasty to your bro? On the phone while you're at work, talking about when I get home, I'm finna slide it in your jaw. You feel what I'm talking about? Yeah.
What if she don't like that?
I'm going to Pink and the Stank. I'm going to Pink and the Stank when I get to the house.
Man, what if she don't like it though,
when I get home? See, everybody's scared. Everybody's scared. Say the thing they'll say down the street at the house. I ain't scared. I'm gonna say what I say. That's why I giggle and I laugh and I smile. Because you know why? Because I ain't got nothing repressed, suppressed, or depressed. Everything. I want everything. Everything. I want you to toot and boot that bitch when I get to the crib. You understand me? When I get there, you know what it is, don't you, Shouter? I'm spreading cheeks. Feel what I'm saying, Shouter? I'm still the rub master while you go ahead and get, yeah. I'm there. Yeah, I'll pour the water on your ass while I'm bite there. Yeah. I'm bringing the oil, loot, everything. I want everything. I want all of it. I want to take care of it. So when the next nigga get it, guess what? Boy, I say, boy, that's used goods there, boy. Boy, that's used goods. But I'm telling you, I done took it all the way up through there. You understand me? I'm taking it all the way up through there. Any chance I get, and let me get a tingle. If I get a tingle, it's on tangle. We gonna tangle.
You scaring some of our people in the comments, but
they
said it's too much for you.
Freaky ass boy.
I'm sorry. That's just what it is. That's the problem. See, they having all this conversation with Shorty with the side chick. You feel me?
We have to get this. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but we're gonna have to get this on Red Room Plug. You know, we got to move on.
I'm sorry. I wanted answers. You wanted answers.
We got the other show to get to. We got the other show to get to.
You can't handle the truth.
Well, we appreciate everybody for coming in for our little prelude to our live Valentine's panel. Make sure y'all come over to the next live we're gonna do directly after this. Maybe how many minutes we got in between? About 5 or 10 minutes before we start the next live, gentlemen. Yeah.
No, we go straight into it.
We're going straight into it. So we're going straight into the next live. So y'all stay tuned. We appreciate everybody coming in for these questions that we had and yeah.
My dog.
Y'all come see us.
I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you can take to them. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room, everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta do a little extra. That's why I grind with obsession. Everything about me irregular, everything about me is pressure. Maximum effort, no box left unchecked on the checklist, no stone left unturned, mash on the gas and etc. Or farming hoe, I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they pave the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't.